We're there and everything is everything, yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
Then
oh yeah, them still.
hanging in.
Mm. God see I know.
There by the grace, you know.
Yeah, man, I'm here,
Yeah.
man. It's
Mm.
alone. It's alone. You understand? Literally, because you understand certain thing we don't do the right time, so we're supposed to dead long time. You see me?
Uh-huh.
According to the law, but still there through grace.
Mm.
Through grace. You understand? It's like when you not pay phone bill and man them say, yo, you have till next week, yeah, man.
Yeah, grace period.
Yeah, because they don't want to cut it off because then the business is gone. You see me, I say? Grace is a great tool. Like is like it's soft pressure. You know what I'm saying? Even from even from the day, even from Rosh Hashanah to Yom HaKippurim or Yom Kippur. You understand? Judgment Day. That's that 10 days of awe is the grace period. So from them time that grace period have been implemented our institution, our lives. Hmm? Everything we do come from the Almighty, including whole heap of things where you think a Babylon thing or you think a Rome thing. You see me? Yeah, man. But man, regardless of man, I say, wait, how me I do? Regardless of man, I said, even though it's not an official, but right now we first day of the week, first day in a Toledot Tilden Yehun, Tilden Yehun, Bamarinia, these are the generations. You understand me? I said Tilden generations, Yehun. You understand? Yehun. These are they, right? You understand? But if you notice, no, no, for the notice, let me go back here. So, when I notice this, you notice this?
Where you pointing? I don't see where you point. Dim. I am.
Him. You notice him?
Yeah.
Mm.
Majesty. Yeah.
Where him I do? Yeah, that's what I said. Where him I do, yeah, so.
What do you
Where,
mean?
where him I do, yeah, so. Because remember I said this is Tewile de me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Te eu or where wo le de me, right? That's why what do you call that thing? Google Translate always put an I when they translate.
Mm.
You understand? Because this is T, so there will be Ti. Yes, and this is where, so it will be just a W, right? This is le, so it could be L-E or L. This is di, so it's D-I, and then this is me, so it's M-I. So if you see the translation, it would look like it's saying, the transliteration would look like it's saying Tilde di me.
Right.
You understand? But it's not. It's Tilde di. So, but the point I was trying to make was this: him. It's Amharic. So what should it be? Like with Amharic roots, if we have any understanding of that part of it. Till it should be what? Or you would expect it to be, not so much it should be. You understand what I'm saying? Do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
Ah, so Tilid, you understand, would be generation. This is generations. That means it's pluralized, right? So you
Oh,
would
Sachin.
no, that would be my generation.
Okay.
Tulidachin would be generation. I so
Mine. Okay.
the 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 suffix would be or should be or is usually och.
Oh. So this will be to the dote.
Right.
To the lift. Okay.
Tilidoch would be what you would expect from Amharic. But remember, Amharic is not a real language.
Great.
It's a real language. It's a real language. But that's like what I'm saying. Jamaica is not a real place. Anytime you see some crazy things going on. The caption is always Jamaica is not a real place, or New York is not a real place, because you see like some roach that smoke cigarette or something like it's a jaja. You understand? Yeah, but we got Puso. Usually it's Och, like Wendim, right? Wendim, brother, Wendim Och, brothers, Wendim Ochachin, my brothers. You see? But this, so it will be up to lid generation to lidoch generations.
Right.
So him come in.
It
How?
wouldn't exist without.
Right? If you ever look watching out, the point is that Amharic is a deliberate, unlike English, which is like it's like a laissez-faire like language that happened, like what they call a merchant language in linguistics, where over time it came together. Like, oh shit, this is a language. You know what I'm saying? Like, because different people came together from that clash of cultures, something came out of it. You understand me? It wasn't scholastically like orchestrated or engineered. You understand what I mean? So that. Whereas Amharic was deliberately done as to include all of the different tribes that were involved in that. It was like a social experiment. You understand me? To out of many one. There's 19 Afro-Shemitic languages spoken in Ethiopia alone. You understand me? And so to bring a lot of people, it's coming like China, like what China did with Mandarin. You understand me? Because every province has their own language. Every town in China has their own language till this day. You understand? So it coming like the Tower of Babel. You understand me?
Right.
Or Babel. You understand me? Tower of Babel with confusion. You understand? So them say, yo, one language, one voice to run the country. You understand me? So that same way Amharic was developed or engineered, right, to bring them together. That's why there's a lot. There's Oromo words, a lot of Oromo words in Amharic.
Right.
Tigrinya words, you name it. You understand me? I said, and but what I wanted to bring out here is and Hebrew words and Hebrew syntax is there also.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm just saying this because that's what I want, because I'm a Rasta. You understand what I mean? I want to say these things. You know what I'm saying? It's not. Just,
Irie, man.
You understand what I'm saying?
Irie, man.
You understand me? Yes. You understand me? So, but let's see. There's two ways to pluralize in Hebrew.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
OT. You know what I mean? Like mitzvah, mitzvot. You understand me? Commandment, commandments, right? Commandment, mitzvah, or as they say, mitzvah. You understand? And then commandments, mitzvot. You understand me? So you have the ot, which is a pronunciation, variation of och. You see?
Okay.
Och. You know what I mean? Boy. See? Same hemisphere. Boy, bye, boy, boy, bull in Philly, bull, Trini, bye. Like, you understand me? Like, the same hemisphere is like both 27 BOYs.
Right.
So we see how language and proximity and and region and some of those things play into how language, what happens to language. You can see that with English, like moving to the western hemisphere, and what has happened with a lot of the pronunciations right here in close proximity. You understand? The same thing happens in the Afro-Shemitic world.
Okay.
You understand? So some people will say oat, 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 oat. Some people say och. You understand? It's a different language. They're different people. Like, all right, got it. You understand what I'm saying? Like totally different. It's not related. Got it. You understand? Meanwhile, I am, is in Amharic. Why? You see? So we see literal Hebrew in Amharic, if that makes sense. Just like we see French in English. Table is a French word. You understand me? We see
Well, they're both classified as Semitic languages, so people most of them related.
everyone knows, yet everyone pretends they don't know. Just like English has relation to Spanish, and Spanish has relation to English, but more to Portuguese and to Italian. But some people pretend that they're two different languages in the sense of they're totally not related. They see like the popular idea is that people just come up in like borders and like they just come up like not they just miraculously come up with a language and it's just their personal language and nothing else is related, and there was nothing that happened where that developed over time and over different, you understand me I said? Forces. So we're just trying to highlight like not only is the Afro-Shemitic language families related, but in the instance of Amharic, it was deliberately they deliberately used different words from the different languages of that family to be inclusive to the population that they were ruling over. You understand me? To make it just like what China did with Mandarin. They just shut it down in Hong Kong just the other day, like a couple weeks ago. All this Cantonese shit, Mandarin, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's what we handling, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me have to get my hand to spin, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Reach your mans in them chin, nigga.
Wow.
Fresh rhymes. You understand me? But yeah, so we see Tula Dim, not Tula Doge. You see what I'm saying? Which is bananas to me. You understand me? They deliberately, they didn't have to do that. But you get what I'm saying? It's just like no one says anything if somebody says, "Hey man, say la vie, man."
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You say that's life also. But if somebody says, "Bro," yes, I mean, "Hey Sarah Sarah, man," you know what I'm talking about, dude? High five, like you speak in Spanish,
Right.
in English, and it's accepted as a term that English speakers know. So this happens a lot more outside of the U.S. because a lot of English stuff and terms are accepted are adopted into, like Japan and stuff like that.
Right.
It's happening in every language. It's happening everywhere.
Like in China, like bus is bashu. You know what I mean? Bus, bashu. They didn't have a bus before they heard about bus from the West. You do what I mean? So they say bashu. In Ethiopia, in Eritrea, they say mekina for car.
Same as Italian, right?
Exactly. And we know exactly when that started to get adopted. You understand what I mean? Between 36 and 41. You understand? When the Italian, you understand, in occupation. So we know exactly when that word was introduced into Afro-Shemitic language or Afro-Shemitic speaking people's language. You understand what I mean? And so on. And that's the same way how I was saying, like we could trace back exactly when, you understand, the item forward from Portugal.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we really are serious, like and we want to like be scholars for real, we can just sit down and do it. Like I know how to do it at this stage. You understand what I mean? But
It happening in every language though, I would imagine.
yes, as long as
We definitely have several cases in English, like things like faux pas, like when them say faux pas.
exactly, that's French. Exactly.
So
Exactly.
certain language become a part of the language in its actual language. Like
Exactly, because of the proximity to that other group, and a lot of times the introduction to a population of that group into what do you call it? Into that society or whatever trade, whatever, because that's how English got built. Like, you know what I mean, based on relationships of different peoples and trade. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they call it the merchant language, because for merchants to communicate with each other, they got to build something. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
They might have to build our way if it's talk. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, like that, I totally. But yes, but like here's a great example of that in Amharic. You understand me? Haile, right? Haile is a Hebrew term. You understand me?
Mm.
Haile is a Hebrew term. Ha, V, Ale, power. You understand? Haile. So Ha-Ale is the power, and Ha-Ale Selassie is the power of the Trinity, right? So Ha-Ale is a literally, there's nothing anything else about it. You get what I'm saying? It's directly a Hebrew phrase, Ha-Ale. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, it's an amalgam of Afro-Shemitic languages from the region. You understand what I'm saying? In order to homogenize the population and the region, and with a sense of inclusiveness. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, but moving on. You understand? But two of them. No. What was I gonna? What I wanted to do? Oh, I'm bugging out. But yeah, that's why I was talking about two of them. Ah, my goodness. But yes, where is this? Where is this bloody? Yeah. You understand? But two of them. You understand me? Which means
Generation.
exactly.
Generation. New dimension. This generation. New dimension. Version.
Sound effect.
Musical youth man, you know what I mean? Musical youth man.
Yeah, man. Anyway. Jesse Roy, don't even like the song. But it says generation. Wheelbird.
Odd.
Me not get me Wheelbird.
Which Wilbert?
Anyone.
Will.
There's a certain way you have to say wheel in our thing. You can't say wheel. You can't just say wheel.
Will.
Wheel. The selector not pulling it up if you say wheel. And it's the point, like, Rodney, to the world, right? But yeah, but a little quick. That's how we now go. Yeah, you know one thing, but generation and what have you, we're not even looking at that because I'm not even supposed to necessarily. This is not a normal meeting. You understand? But we still have to be aware of the time. We're in the time of generation reading. You see me? So we have to
Mhm.
click on it. You understand me? Yes, this that what you just sent earlier is
Mhm.
a great exercise because I would say like as far as practicing saying Amharic things and memorizing stuff or whatever, I mean it's all part of the learning. The best thing, the thing that I think is good is just learning His Majesty's coronation title. That was like almost the first thing, like lengthy. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like,
Mm.
thing that I ever memorized, which as Rastafari, yeah, that was cool. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like I felt pretty cool. You understand? And like I was still further in my education and my literacy. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
So like to me and like you know what I mean, like it's not egregious thing, it's
Mhm.
cool, like which is very important, it's cool, you understand me, like Moa and Bessa, right? Moa and Bessa, Moa, you could play this back, is going to be on the thing, Moa and Bessa, the im together, say im again, but no. It's different in, you understand me I say, but Moa and Bessa, the im together, the im together, the im together, Yehuda, right? Moa and Bessa, the im together, Yehuda, right? The conquering line of the tribe of Judah, right? But even more wild, we gonna say, if you want to be cute, you could say, um, you could say Germawi Kedamawi Haile Selassie, but you don't have to put my name into it. You understand me? You understand? Germawi.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? But that's people say Germawi Kedamawi, like culturally, like as Rastafari, but it's not part of the title. But we know that, so you could do that to be fancy if you want. You understand what I'm saying? So it's Moa and Bessa Zein Negede Yehuda Adamawi Kedemawi Kede Keda Kedamawi Kedamawi Haile Selassie Siyume Giziabehel Nebuseneges Ze Ethiopia Na Israel. That's like what he was, you know, the top of this month here is November. That's what he was crowned, right? Moa and Besse. Moa and Besse is in Negede Yehuda, right? Moa and Besse, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, right? Moa and
Mhm.
Besse. Ze'im Negede, right? Of the tribe, right? Ze'im Negede. Negede is tribe. Remember, Negedoch is one of our Torah portions, right?
Right.
Negedoch are uh,
Tribes.
right. I'm trying to remember the Hebrew. Matot, 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 right? Branches or tribes, right?
Interesting.
Matot, branches, right? But so
Mhm.
what is branch from what we were learning?
So my
Right, mat, mat,
yeah.
mat. See,
So mhm.
right? But do you see, like it's not achot, it's not achot, it's achim, right? Brothers, right?
Mhm.
So
Right.
there's im, and there's ot, or
I thought that was the quote. What do you call it? The quote I say Arabic or Arabic. Now I can't pronounce nothing.
Arabic.
Yeah, because no, there was well in my tribe as far as it seemed there was like in the Eam to the Muslim prayers and stuff. Yeah, I like Eam and follow Eam and yeah the same theme
Yeah,
go through. So yeah.
but but it's an Afro-Shemitic language. They have all of the building blocks. You
Mm,
understand? But like they always do that as a conjugation. Like for instance, like look at uh, uh, or Eid, Eid. They always with the Eid. You know,
okay.
like Ethiopian EOTC, Ethiopian Orthodox Tawahido Church, right? The root word of Tawahido is Ahad, Ahad. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Ahadu Amlak, right? Ahadu. You are one. Ahadu. You understand what I'm saying? Ahadu. So Ahad, right? Is you know what I mean? You are one. You know what I'm saying? But like it's not so it's like you're unified. You're unified. That's what it is. It's not like and like one. You dig what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you are one, like as in one in many. You understand what I'm saying? It's like you're one, like you have your shit together. You dig what I'm saying? Like you're
Right. It's complete.
yes. Thank you. You get what I'm saying? It's not just one as in numerals. Just like Kedamawi, doesn't mean one. You understand me? As in
Mhm.
like 1, 2, 3.
Right. But that's first.
Right? It means one as in premier, like the
Right.
top,
Right.
like the top of the pops. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Literally, the big homie, the big father.
Primary. Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Exactly. So at that Maui, right? Like that Premier League. You understand what I'm saying?
Like when them say number one.
Yes. You
I say I'm
understand?
reach number one. Like song reach number one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean I love that example. That's a fire example. Because you're literally saying one, but you don't mean like it's one like the first song that was submitted that month or that year or something. It's not a sequential
Designation.
it's not
Right.
a quantification, it's a qualification.
Qualification. Right.
Wow. We
Gotcha.
good. You understand what I mean? But yeah, so like in that same way, Adamawi, you understand me? That's that kind of one. You understand? So when they say Haile Selassie first, it feels like, oh, you understand me? Like, and it is. It has that connotation also. Because if you're crowned in with that same name after the first one,
Mhm.
it's Dagmawi.
Mhm.
You dig what I'm saying? It's Dagmawi, but it's not sequentially. It's not necessarily or primarily sequential. It's not it's the quality that's being discussed or being showcased. You understand me? But yeah, I was saying in Ethiopia Orthodox Tewahedo Church, Tewahedo, right? That's how you say come together as one, right?
Mhm.
Or congregation, right? I used to go to the rugby congregational church on 49th between Church and Snyder, right?
Mhm.
And that's what congregational, like in Amharic, it will be Tawahido. And saying we come together as one to worship in one mind. You know what I'm saying? That's the idea.
Mhm.
And it's also the motto or the theme of the empire, because from top down, you understand what I mean? So that's that that's that mean that they want disseminated in every way. You do what I'm saying? For morale. You know what I mean? So what was I saying? Damn, let me just say. Yeah, so Tawakido, Bamarinia,
Mhm.
the Arabia Malet, Arabia Tawahid.
Mhm.
You see?
Mhm.
Mm.
Tawahid. That's how they conjugate it. But if you know that, if you know what's going on, you'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it. Just like how I could anticipate how a Spanish word is going to be pronounced and spelled, even if I never saw it.
Right.
Like how the example I gave you, like I was messing with Christopher and and we have to joke about I'm a genius, which is stupid, and that's funny. You understand what I'm saying? Do a little thing, you lay down a kick pattern, and I'm a genius. That thing is fucking hilarious, right? And then I start to say it in Spanish without knowing what it really is. I was just like El genio, You understand?
Right.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I was like, El genio. Like, and I was like, and then he was like, and I was like, he said, tú, el genito, el genitito.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm the genius and he's a little genius. You understand? So, but then I was like, you know what? I'm being a little presumptuous. Like, let's look up how you say genius in Spanish real quick. See what's going on. I was right. Not because I'm a El Genio in reality, but it's not. If you have experience seeing how things are conjugated from one language to the other, you kind of get the idea. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You kind of get the idea. Just like how the other day I was asking somebody how you say think in Spanish, and I was like, is it like it was you saying one, right?
Yeah.
I was like, is it pensar or something like that? Yeah.
So,
I don't know what it is in Spanish. I didn't take Spanish class, but I know it in French, and it's penser, Penser. So I know it's probably going to be, you know what I mean? Like pensar. Like, why would it not be that? You dig what I'm saying? And so in that same way, you'll be able to see what the Arabic is going to be, even if you don't know it yet. If that makes any sense.
Yes, indeed.
It doesn't always pan out that way, and there's many reasons, but it does a lot more than it has a right to. You understand what I'm saying? Like, make you feel like El Genio for real. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Until you wrong as fuck. And then, ooh. Saying it sound like Lucy. Ooh. Any Lucy fans out there? Nobody? Lucy? No Lucy at all.
Carol Burnett fan.
You don't mess with Lucy?
Yeah, I went to the blue.
Nah,
it started to get on my nerve because they started doing a little, like, trying to go extra hard on some of the stereotypes. A lot of years, but her as an actress, yeah, I thought she actually did.
Yeah, nah, she's crazy. Like, I love Carol Burnett. I love Carol Burnett. What? Boy, oh boy, I literally felt it when she did her last show.
When she yeah.
Like, she literally, I saw her last show and was like, bomba clot, like feeling it directly. Like, what we have to do, no kind of feeling.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, there's no other shows. Like, what's gonna happen? You understand? These are long.
Hard. No. What's the name? The bar had you like all them just like, you know, a bit like Second City. Like when you think about all the actors and people that come through them channels. So yeah, it's crazy.
What's the name of that? Second City. What was it? Laugh. What was the name of the
Martin
show?
and Rowan's laughing.
No, not laughing. Second City. But they had that's the truth. But then they had a show. Oh my God, where Martin Short them started on there.
I thought it was SCTV, Second City TV.
SCTV. That's
Second City TV.
Yeah. But it wasn't known as Second City. I didn't even know it was named Second City until later. I just know SCTV.
Funny because I only remember the advertisement as SCTV. I don't remember the show.
You never seen the show?
I don't know. Now I'm wondering because I thought SCTV was the show.
No, it is a show. It is a show. Martin Short started on there. Who else? Like, there was a bunch of people on that show that ended up doing like Saturday Night Live and other stuff. But that was like almost the first Saturday Night Live. I'm saying because it's Toronto, it's the second. You know what I'm saying? Like, you understand me?
Damn, now you making me wonder what was the name of it. What was that show? Anyway, yeah.
What was the name of what?
The show you're referring to.
SCTV. I told you.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, that was the name of the show, but it stands for Second City Television. Right.
Right.
I was young when I was seeing that show, and this thing was coming on late at night. I wasn't even supposed to be up. You understand what I mean? So when I used to see it, I didn't even know that it stood for that. I just know SCTV. I just know that.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. And you just reminded me because I was like, what is it called again? Because now that I'm educated on it, I know. Oh yeah, Second City. Yeah, Second City. It's a show. Yeah, they used to do, you know what I'm saying, improv and blah, 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 blah. I know about all of that now. You understand what I'm saying? But like when I was little, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. It was just comedy that I wasn't supposed to see. That's all it is. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? At below 10. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But how did this happen? How are we talking about this?
Good question.
Because I want to, I want to deconstruct it and get back somehow. But yes, but you know, Tawahido Tawahi. You understand what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, like, even the Haile and is a Hebrew word. And the last thing on this little topic, which we touched before, but it's good to touch again. Everybody not gonna remember everything. You understand what I mean? As Ras Teferi, our main thing is pretty much all Hebrew. Ras Teferi is pretty much a Hebrew phrase.
See.
You know what I mean? Ras or Rosh, right? But if you look at Rosh, written in Hebrew, it's Sheen, Aleph. Uh, 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 no, I'm lying. Why am I saying that? It's actually Resh, Aleph, Sheen. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Resh, Aleph, Sheen. You want to know what's crazy? What I just looked at? What I just saw? What Ras mean?
Head.
And it's spelled with a Resh. What Resh mean?
Yeah, what does it mean?
Head.
Oh, same thing. Okay.
Head is spelled with a head. Oh my God. Head is spelled with head, bro.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, well, I mean, you said concrete, right? So why wouldn't it be?
What?
Shoot.
Oh, well, that's cool because in English, T is spelled with T. Huh? Nobody? Just me? But no, that's crazy, right? Ras is spelled with Ras.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
No mistaking. Mm-hmm.
And what Sheen represent? Teeth.
Teeth?
Teeth. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tersoch. Teeth.
Ah.
You understand me? So the whole of everything in our head, in there.
Mm.
Got teeth in our head. You understand me? I said, me just notice it to backside. But you see what I tell you, say you have to study at all time because, oh, yo, look how me know if you do this, look how me read this, look. No, you know, start. You understand?
Yeah.
You have to continue. You have to endure it to the end, as the Bible says. You understand? So, and this way, you have to keep the discipline so you could gain the things that come with that. Because if you stop, then it not only does it stop, but it decreases back. You're born them dry up back. You understand?
Mm.
Come on, but Ras is spelled with a Ras or a Resh. You understand what I'm saying? And Teferi, you understand? Ari. What is the symbol of Ras Teferi?
Symbol.
What is the symbol of Rastafari? The most prominent symbol. It's in the coronation name. It's in the coronation name. First.
Oh, you mean the Trinity symbol?
No. Even though that is a symbol, it's the first word in the first phrase in the coronation name.
Highly.
No, that's the second part. The first part is
Human?
Moa.
I'm Bessa.
Conquering lion. The first phrase that is heard in the coronation is Moa and Bessa, the conquering lion. On the flag, on our flag, as I point to it, Moa and Bessa. Awa?
Yeah, but we don't see you pointing, just so you know.
I know.
Oh, okay.
That's why I told you I was doing it.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, I would have just did it. You understand me? But what Teferi Bamarinia means fear, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what that's described as.
Right.
But Hebraically, if you really study the word, Tefari, Ari means lion.
Oh.
So lion is in the name. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
And it's Hebrew.
Mm-hmm.
Ari is lion in Hebrew. You know Ari? Like, hey Ari. Ariel. Ariel. Ariel, the fear of
Lion.
no. Ariel, high
Okay.
El.
Power.
Oh,
Right,
power. Okay, okay.
right. You understand what I'm saying? The power of a lion,
Mhm.
which is the power of God, because God is like a lion. You see what I mean?
Mhm.
Mm.
So Teferi is a lion. Like the fear that the reverence that you have for that lion.
Right.
That's that feeling that is being described. You know
See.
what I'm saying? So like the way you say fear in Hebrew is Ari, or the way you say lion. Just like in Chinese it's Lung, right? Lung is just like a great beast. You understand what I'm saying? So like a lung could be a dinosaur, a lung could be a tiger, a lung could be a lion, and it is.
Mhm. Mhm.
It depends on the context. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm.
And so I see it in the Eastern languages how they use like what the thing does to you as the name of it.
Right.
Mm.
So when the lion is coming, it's like, yo, fear is coming. Like the thing I'm afraid of is coming. It's not necessarily Bobby. The name
Mhm.
Right.
the name of it comes from what it's doing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah.
how you see how far back that type of language goes. That's what they call a concrete language as opposed to an abstract language. You understand me? It's blue. It's heaven colored. It's heavenly. It's the
Mhm.
color of the sky. It's skyly. Semayawi. The sky, semi. That color, semayawi. Skyly. God damn it. Or heavenly. If you like to say that those are the heavens, then semayawi would be heavenly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we're talking about blue. That heavenly color there. The thing that's up there, that's the color there. They don't even have no weird abstract name for it. You understand me? So that's the same way you see Ari, fear, Teferi, right? Teferi, right? Ari, right? Aleph, Eri, right? So Hebrew is there. You get what I mean?
Mhm.
Like the Ethiopian eunuch was coming from Jerusalem. That means that he did one of the Shalosh Regalim, he did one of the pilgrimages, one of the 3 pilgrimages to Jerusalem. That means this dude was a Jew.
Mm.
He was the first person baptized in the name of Jesus Christ, the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. The very first person recorded.
Mhm.
He was actually Andenya, not Kadamawi. He's Andenya, the first. You understand me? He's a Jew, and they made a point of it in the scene, him coming back from Jerusalem, reading Isaiah. Reading Isaiah, and he's probably reading the gospel, which is Isaiah 61, which means they're trying to make a point that his revolution is in the air. You understand me? Revolution is in the air because the promise of salvation is to be saved from your enemies and make them your footstool. You understand me? And free up who on our side mash up them for free up and clear up and everybody else to feel it. See? That's the good news. That's the good tidings. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin, not other people. Your kin. That's what the friggin' song Merry Christmas says. It's referring to the gospel, which is the most revolutionary idea in the last 10,000 years.
Mhm.
Hmm? That we should be ruling over every other nation. The cheekiness. That's why every other nation hates us. Roberta.
Mm.
You understand me? Because our doctrine is y'all niggas ain't shit.
Mm.
But hoes and tricks, Snoop Dogg voice? That was Snoop, right?
Was it? So many people, so it's hard to even say if it's
Ain't shit but hoes and
hoes and tricks.
the lick on his bleed and yeah. So I
I
think
guess.
that's new,
I
right?
just feel like there was like I just feel like there's mad dudes that said it. I don't know who was first.
I believe.
Yeah, it became a cultural
Ah,
thing.
yeah. But yes, but like that's basically what our scriptures say. That's basically what our doctrine says. So that's a little antisocial. Whoopsie. Understand me? So that's why they were confederate in making the name of Israel no more. You understand me? Because nobody wants to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is. Right? So what were we doing? Oh, I wanted to touch on a piece of this Torah portion um, because it's important. Because the piece of Torah portion is about Esau and Yaakov, right? You understand what I'm saying? The Esau and Yaakov situation of Genesis 25, right? Let's just read a little bit. And somebody's crying. Chabad is crying. Somebody's crying about what the scriptures really mean, and so they're doing a whole bunch of hopscotching, skipping and jumping in some of their little trying to explain it. That's one of the reasons why I like using this, because that makes me able to it makes us able to do juxtaposition study. You understand what I mean? Because that's the real thing. We have enemies in the earth. So what's going on with these niggas? This is what they think. People that want to sit and want to see, this is how they try to explain away what the scriptures really mean. You understand me? Esau didn't really, Esau wasn't really born evil. No one said that. Why you gotta say that? But he just grew to be evil. Got it. You understand me? But the whole point of the scripture is that he didn't do anything to be evil. He was made that way. Before doing anything, before they was even born. You understand I mean? The election, he elected Yaakov. See?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to understand. It even says it in Romans 9:13. Paul actually he actually expounds. You know what I'm saying? He expounds on what the law says because he's actually quoting Malachi, right? Malachi, right? He's actually quoting Malachi. It's in the law. You understand what I'm saying? That Jacob have I loved. Anybody?
Esau have I hated.
That's correct, sir. That Romans 9:13. That's from Malachi 1. The fuck? Literally Malachi 2 and 3. What are we doing? What are we doing, sirs? Understand? So, so there is in the law, in the literal law. You understand what I'm saying? We're to be wary of these people. You understand me? Even if you don't know who it is, everybody else. All right. We got to be very discerning, very careful. Understand me? Very careful. Now you don't see. I don't know if you see though. That's the Abatach and Hoy, but in like a collage with the English and the Arabic.
Yeah.
That's right.
So fun, huh?
Why he's put a question mark on it.
Because you got to decipher it before you could enjoy the damn shit.
That's the fun. That's the fun. The puzzle, the game, man. You got the straight one. That's the fun one. You know what I mean? Because it's not fun. That's why. No, I'm just kidding. You know what I mean?
Genius.
Exactly. You understand me? But yeah. But I want to get to that. But of course,
Excuse me.
I want to get to some of this for a portion. But well, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it in 2 seconds. Just trying to roll a small split. I'm saying I'm gonna should be should be no more than maybe a half hour more in case anybody has to work. I'm saying, but at least we do it on a sleepy Sunday. When we do these little emergency meetings, I would imagine it'd be better to do it on Sunday than when you got to go to Costco's or some shit, whatever the fuck y'all got out there. Jimmy Joe's wholesale. I don't know. What y'all got? What you got? Walmart. You got Walmart?
Doing everybody.
No, I don't. Where's Walmart out here?
There's no one in Brooklyn. Yeah, maybe not Long Island, I guess.
I haven't seen a Walmart yet in my life.
I keep thinking that there's one, by the what's that? Down there by the Best Buy and such off the belt, but yeah, I know there isn't, but I don't know why I keep thinking there is.
Nah, it feels like it should be here because
everything else is there, right?
And it's everywhere crazy, and
Mm-hmm.
and the Walton family is like juggernauts, but
ain't none around a gateway around there, so none either.
No, it's not. There's no Walmart in Gateway.
Okay.
So and I keep hearing there is somewhere. I just don't know where it is.
Maybe down by Fourth Avenue there, so.
Not
the central part there.
Right, maybe. I'm saying I'm sure there's one in Long Island or somewhere.
Long Island for sure.
Or Eastern Long Island, but here in the West,
I know that Long Island, yeah. That much I do know.
Not so much. So, I wonder why people pretend that Brooklyn is not in Long Island. Why is that happening? It's the weirdest thing in the world.
Because one spell with a B and one spell with a W.
And enough people, like when you point it out, they never know. It's like they haven't looked on a map in their life. But anyway, you understand? I want to go to this total portion here, which is, let's do that. Let's shake, let's bounce. Take your body down to the ground.
There's supposed to be one at Atlantic Avenue, ain't it? Atlantic Avenue. I know, because I could have sworn I had a conversation with Russell sometime back, and that's how I live. So
recently?
Within the last year.
What? What Russ I say?
Not much. He's there, man. Russell's a different dude after, he lost his youth and all that. So
that to me
is a lot more docile than I've ever seen, that's for sure. So, but he's there, he's still holding on.
All right, I got a link with Russ. We did a lot in life, like a lot of links at the time. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So I want to see
293 Atlantic Avenue.
That's the Walmart.
Yeah. That's what they're saying. 293. I knew there was one Atlantic, yeah. But I assume that's way down underneath the belt there. I mean, the B3 rather.
You would have to be down there somewhere. But yeah, let's try to get.
It's probably the size of a Walgreens. No, seriously, you know what I mean? Like a liquor shop, you know what I mean? Like a
liquor Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
size of a Walgreens, yeah. Like we're normal, let's see. What I think has gone to, I don't even know. They still have a super center there. I don't think any is 24 hours anymore.
All right, now this is you see up here?
Where?
Highlighted.
I'm
saying that's What do you think that name means just off top?
Rashi.
Huh?
What are you highlighting?
Bay 12. Bay 12. Bay 12. Bay 12.
That you
Right? So that would be bait and then ale. What bait mean?
house, right?
Right? First part of your name. Bay duet. Bay duet. That's an ale mean
Power.
or reference to that aleph, that ale refers to the one true God. You understand what I mean? That one. You understand what I mean? That's why aleph, that's why even ale starts with aleph.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? I'll show it to you right here. Ale. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Aleph, lamed. You understand me? So Bay 12, Bay 12, or Bay 12. You understand me? But it's the house of God, right?
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then that's crazy.
Lord of the Tabernacle. What?
That's crazy. His Majesty name is God. The God of the Trinity. The power, like the God, one that the agent,
Mm-hmm.
the one that actions it, the one that's on the field. You know what I mean? Like that's in play.
Right.
Oh shit.
That makes sense.
Haile Selassie. Oh, Kadamawe Haile Selassie. The premier God, like the one, the power, the one in control, the one, the head, the Ras Teferi. Yo, crazy. This is craziness.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolute lunacy. Like literally named God. El is God, not just power. You understand me? Anyways. Yisahak pleaded with the one who be who he be, or the one who is who he is, or you understand? Le Yod He Wow He, so for or with Yod He Wow He, right? Yisahak. Yisahak. You understand me? But I wanted to do this. Right, so when Isaac was 40 years old, when he married Rivka, daughter of Betuel, the Aramean of Padan, Aram, and sister of Laban. You see? And remember, who got his wife from Laban?
Oh, what?
Yaakov, Jacob.
Jacob.
Remember, that's where he got Rachel from. After he got the other sister.
Right.
Right? So that's what you have to understand. Like, it's not just anybody. People are not just marrying anybody. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's a certain class of people. There's a certain caliber of people that is functioning together. You understand me? Like, you don't just marry whoever. You understand me? You live in a gated community. You don't make your daughter go down a ghetto and get married.
Mm-hmm.
And you live in the hills. The reason why you live in the hills because the school them and everything where you send your daughter them and your son them have the set caliber people there. You understand me? I said.
Mm-hmm.
So then we link and make friends with and be associated with and in that part of society. So them thing I go, you understand? Them I go that spouse from that's up. You understand? So the way all them people I live used to say, the same set of people congregate with each other and function together. That's what we notice at Laban. This is Laban, yeah. This is Laban where Jacob gone work for. You understand me? I said, I end up get 2 wife and 2 wife daughter. Oh, whoa. So he's kid with his her. You understand me? While at one corner of the room, while his wife did the same at the opposite corner of the room. Now you see, they're praying. Notice they're not together going like praying together. Do you notice that?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that's why we like I'm like, hey guys, let's pray. You understand? That's not praying. That's not how it's prescribed in the Bible. And the Bible tells you that people who do that, they do that for men to see them. And that will be their only reward. That they were seen with long zitzit or zerf, what do you call it? Tassels and or a big robe and like a big Eddie Murphy hat or whatever, like the Muslim did. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
You see them, I lie down in I road. I lie, me, I tell you.
Oh man.
Why do I lie down in I road? No.
Yeah.
Every minute man I lie down in I road, me go, I lie. So a person can say, yo, that the man they love God, yo, that the man, yo. Me have a rock, bro, clot. A joke. I'll bring out the scripture, yes, because it tells you to go in the room where there's no one there. And once you get in a secluded room, go in your closet and pray. What I tell you? It's a private thing. And then the Bible also speaks because you have law, you have wisdom, and you have application. So you have the knowledge, you have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. It's a trifold document we have working. You understand? The latter is the application. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
What did with all of that information and that wisdom? How did the apostles apply it? You see, that would be the New Testament, right? The wisdom would be the prophets, you understand, and the law would be the knowledge. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Understand God? That's God that you said knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, God. Mm-hmm. All these things are pillars, and we can see those things reflected. You can see those things, but the only thing with a lot of these things, like the Muslim thing and so on, you lose your identity, and identity is the most important thing in our thing. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Who we actually are is the goal, the thing. Not that we have robes and we lying down in the street and all of that. Even that's just finding funny to like to get down on Muslims. It's hilarious. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It is not personal. It's just you have to talk the truth according to Torah. Like, that's showing off and vanity. See, a lot of Muslim thing is vanity. They want to look good. every Muslim Chris, especially like the funny one then. They're not talking about black nigga Muslim, they're talking about the funny one then, the Turks then. Turks them, the one that went mix up with Turk. You understand? And come be a jerk. You understand? That's why I'm a bonfire. You understand? And more why I'm a bonfire in a feed them language. As much as you can. You understand? The show man say, yo, your thing is simple. Furthermore, we build that. We build your thing. We built that. things them that Islam was built off of is the Bible. Even Muhammad will tell you that. Who could not read. So he's a priest for teaching, and then he go around the man and go and build him thing down the road. That's why up to the 1200s, people did run them down to kill them. All right. Because it's a little splinter group. You know what I mean? I said, but it won. And such weird things happen. I can't go through the whole history of everything. But it was important. But yes, you saw pleaded with God at one corner of the room, right? Because miracles need privacy, as according to the Torah, right? Or like miracles like privacy. You understand me? Don't be like me and tell everybody what you're doing. You understand me? You know, like how you guys are. That's why you experience miracles. You don't tell people shit. That's what I like about you guys. You understand me? He said, I pleaded with God at one corner of the room while his wife did the same at the opposite corner of the room. Why weren't they together? Like, shut up. Follow the rules, bro. You understand me? Insert coin here. You throwing it at the screen. You swallowing it. You understand what I'm saying? You getting more coins. Like, that's not going to turn on the game. Get it? She was barren. Before she was barren, God responded to Yisahak's plea. He said, do you remember what Yisahak means, by the way? I just realized. You understand me? And he laughed. Yisahak, Isaac. And I said Yisahak because remember that Sarah laughed when she heard at 90 that at 90 was she 90? Yeah, at 90 that that she was going to conceive, that she conceived that she was going to have a baby. So they call Yisahak Yisahak. But that's a different story. And thus, his wife Rebecca conceived. Right. So in other words, what you notice when they pray, like whose prayer, whose cello does Yahweh answer? Do you know? I'll tell you, people who follow the law righteously.
God, the people who pay tithes.
See, God doesn't answer the prayers of sinners. It makes no sense. That's like you not paying your phone bill, but you want like all types of perks and shit. Yo, y'all could give me extra what is it called? Data.
Data.
Yeah, you could give me extra data. Extra data, nigga. I'm about to turn off your phone. Pay the actual what they call it, the primary bill, bro. Then call back and talk about extra features and shit. You praying and you not keeping praying and not following the law is vanity. It's for nothing. You're not doing it for anything. No one's hearing. You understand me? According to what the Bible teaches. Like if you have some, no, I'm telling you, all right? You know what I mean? You got it. Do you know, you ever used to watch shows back in the days and they used to be like, hey, blood, what's going on, blood? You ever remember? Do you know that they were the Bloods? Do you know that they were talking about the actual Bloods?
That's funny.
And like the cuz, she's like, hey, cuz, and all of that stuff. Like, but I'm talking about the 70s and
the
80s. You used to hear people say, hey, blood.
You think them that talk about?
But they were talking about the actual Bloods and the Crips. The whites didn't realize that they was literally gangbanging when they were saying that. So it ended up in what do you call those? Right,
Pop culture slang, like.
But scripts though. I mean, like movies and TV shows and stuff. They used to say that, but they was literally gangbanging when they were saying that. They was making people get heard. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, which is gangbanging. Like,
right.
bang your set, like your label or your flag. You understand me? But I always think about that sometime. I was just thinking about that for some reason right now. That's crazy. Like, I mean, that was the actual Bloods and actual Crips that they were representing, but they were just seen
Right.
as street punks, like that just said these things as black
Right.
sliders. Black people talk, hey, blood. But everyone wasn't saying blood. It was the Bloods saying Bloods to the Bloods.
Right.
But that's interesting. But that's a whole other thing. Right? But got a little bit further. So Rivka received, or Rebecca. Yes, I mean, she conceived, right? Her children struggle within her. She said, if the pain of pregnancy is so great, why did I pray for it? And notice that prayers are answered, which means that Yitzhak and Rivka were law abiding. You see? Like, I'm gonna bring up the scripture in a minute, but we're gonna go through a little bit of this Torah portion, which is this week's Torah portion. We only, like, I suggest, like, the first day, like the Sunday, right? Ehud, you read the first Aliyah. You understand me? It's 7 days. By Saturday, you should be reading the seventh Aliyah, and you'll complete it on that. You understand me? On the last day of that. What's the name? Instead of trying to cram. You know what I'm saying? On that last day, that Saturday. You understand me? Or just say, fuck it, I ain't gonna be cramming and don't do it at all. You understand me? It's good. It's very good to read the Torah portion. Very good. Even if you don't understand it. You see me? Even if you don't understand it, you will, especially if you keep on reading it and trying to discuss it and once the more you read it, the more our discussions will make more sense, and you'll start go, wait a minute, and then you can come to yo, and niggas is like, oh shit, nobody thought of that. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, that's very important because we need you. We need you to read it. We don't just need me to read it. We all need to read it and understand it for what it is. Okay, just like, and that's why I was mentioning the Ethiopian eunuch earlier, and in terms of the fact that he's actually a Hebrew person, and he was the head of, he was the treasurer of Kandake monarchy, Queen of Sheba. You understand me? And we know Queen of Sheba is wrapped up with King Solomon and the whole thing. You understand me? So we start to see it's not just Queen of Sheba just jumped out of her body and start fucking with the white man, and then she came back out. That's not what it is. That's how you know that it's not the white thing. You understand me? Because so she had a white man. She had a white man as a treasurer.
Yeah, it was my man Scheinberg and Schoenberg.
Like,
No.
These niggas is a joke. Like, so we know that he's a Hebrew because he was reading the law. He was reading Isaiah. So he had that rebellious spirit. And remember, that's when Hawaria or Apostle Philippos saw him and said, do you understand what you're reading? Because Filippo is in the mix right now. He's on the run. You understand what I'm saying? They murdered his leader, the whole shit. You dig what I'm saying? And he's on the run. So you're like, yo, you know what you're reading? And the man said, how am I to know what I'm reading unless the next man guide me? You understand? He's a Jew. He's a big man. He's in a Benz. The whole shit. He was in a chariot. You dig what I'm saying? So he's not no bitch nigga or no sucker nigga. So no boy can't talk to him. You understand? And look how meek he was. You understand me? Look how meek he was, right? Because he understood what was going on. You understand me? Because he could recognize like who Philippos was. You understand me? So that's why he was humble. And Philippos them, like, everybody didn't know what happened in Jerusalem, bro. Niggas wasn't on YouTube.
Right.
That's why it is the need for the apostles, the ones who were sent out to tell niggas what happened. So niggas could be like, oh shit. So the Messiah did come. You dig what I'm saying? All right, cool. Because if he's reading Isaiah 61, that means that he's patiently waiting, like the saints. He's a saint, and he's patient. There's no other reason to read the Bible unless you're a Hebrew, an Israelite. There's absolutely no reason. There would be no purpose, much less to go to pilgrimage to Jerusalem, because you're supposed to go at least once a year, right? And there's 3 pilgrimages, but you're required to go at least once a year. I just threw the temple, I did it. I'm Ray, right? So he it's a revolutionary vibe in the air. You understand what I'm saying? In the region. You understand me? That's what we have to look at it as. It's not a hippie movement. It's not a hippie movement like they go on like. You understand me? I said, isn't Jesus love? No, 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 no. I think is my answer. That's my final answer. Absolutely not. You understand what I'm saying? Remember what Mr. What's his name? Mr. Holmes. That's mad funny because Mr. Holmes was my architecture teacher. Get it? Mr. Holmes said to me, you're saying, remember, you're saying, when we were in caves. I don't remember how it came up. Here's the quickest way to fail architecture. Who was in caves? I failed. That nigga would not make me pass another fucking semester after that. Did all my work, by the way. But I actually confounded him in class because I actually like showcased the fact that my bloodline wasn't necessarily in caves. Whereas you definitely were in caves. You know what I'm saying? You like a half a millennia out of caves, fuck around. But anyway, you understand what I'm saying? Like, but it is what it is. Like, good luck. You know what I mean? Good luck in life, bro. But like, right. So she received the children struggling her. She said, if the pain of pregnancy is so great, why did I pray for it? So, but that is such a big point that Isaac pleaded with God at one corner of the room. Now, some people don't understand that means praying. You understand what I'm saying? Because you don't know how to pray. You understand what I'm saying? So you wouldn't know that, pleaded at one corner of the room, okay, he was praying. Because that's what a pray is. It's a plea. It's a petition, right? At one corner of the room, while his wife did the same at the opposite, not together in one corner, like singing together. Like, you understand me? Praying together. How you gonna pray together, bro? Anyway, that's not biblical. Nobody got it. You understand what I'm saying? Boom. You can worship together, but you can't pray together. All right. Why did I pray for it? She bugged out. She would say, so she went to the Academy of Shem and ever to inquire of gods. You understand what I mean? Let me see. They didn't call it that here, Academy of Shem. Shem. Okay. I was curious about that. Shem. Right? So that God told Shem to tell her the progenitors of two nations are in your womb. Right? Two powers will diverge the moment they emerge from within you, right? Two different people. Right? I would like to get the King James. I'm gonna pull up the King James. Genesis. Come on, man. 25, 22, 3. Oh Lord. Come on, man. Okay. Do that. Bomb. All right. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, "What? Yo, bro. Nigga said the 21st century King James. I don't even know what that is." Wow. The children struggled together within her, and she said, "If it be so, why am I thus?" You understand what I'm saying? And she went to inquire of the Lord. You see why it's good to do what do you call that? Contextual criticism in that sense. Like we're looking at the translation that Chabad has, and then we're looking at the King James version. See, in 22, well, I'm looking at it. You can look at it in your phone, right? In 22, the children struggled within her. She said, if the pain of pregnancy is so great, why did I pray for it? So she went to the Academy of Shem and ever to inquire of God, right? And you can see the Academy of Shem right here. So it says that in the Masoretic text. But in the King James Version, it doesn't say anything about the Academy of Shem. You see? So she went to inquire of the Lord, and the Lord said to her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. Boom. So that's her pregnancy in this Torah portion. So let me get to everybody? Just y'all still with me? Okay, let's see. Want to drop asleep?
Nope.
I know I'm boring, but too bad, I think. I would say. No, I want to be all hype and crazy, serious stuff. Not trying to perform or anything. Just talking. What do I want to do? Yes. So I want to get to this. Let's do that. Alright, that's that. Let me see if I can get to these things. So, oh, it should be right here. Here. Because I want that's because I want to just deal with this Esau and Yaakov, right? Um, right. So Malachi. Let's get to something. Let's get to the Bible. Get to. All right. Boom. Full chapter. Right. So what's Malachi? Right. That's the last. That's the last book of the of the um, of the law. Right. From Genesis to Malachi. Right. And the first book of the so-called New Testament would be Matthew. Right. And between Malachi and Matthew, that's the Apocrypha. That's the Maccabees period, which is very important to understand. Because after the fall of the temple, war. You understand? And we actually captured back our city for a time. That was the whole thing of the Maccabees. Judah Maccabeus and Pops, his brother, them, the whole thing. You can Wikipedia that. But if you're looking at I've covered it on one of those times before. If you're looking back at the thing, I suggest that you try to read Aliyah a day and watch back the previous Torah portions that we did. So you can hear about what you were saying, what was being said, what was being discussed, and then you can update it within yourself in your study as you live and learn. You know what I mean? And then when we come together, we can talk about these things and help each other to understand. Where am I? What is it? Okay, here. Right. The burden of the world. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. Or how do you say it? Malachi. You understand what I mean? But and if you notice, Malachi, I have what? The word of the Lord to Israel, not to anyone else. To Israel by Malachi. Right? I have loved you, saith the Lord, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Huh? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I loved Yaakov. I love Yaakov. Yaakov. And hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Right? Now, we heard that before. Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Right.
Right? In Romans 13, 9 and 13. 9 and 13. Right? Who said that? You know who it is. It's Paul. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So what was Paul doing? Paul was quoting Malachi. Because remember, Paul is a doctor of the law. He was a Pharisee from the tribe of Benjamin, according to him. You understand me? When he was stating his pedigree. So, obviously, he knew Malachi like the back of his hand. You dig? So when he's writing to the Romans, he's using the law to teach like Jesus Christ did and like every one of us should do. Right? This is the example that was left for us. You understand? And then so it's not necessarily explicit, but it's implicit. You understand what I mean? So that's one.
Esau is what to the Edomites?
Esau is what now?
I said Esau is what to Edom
In
in relation.
the same people.
Same people, okay.
Yeah, Edomites are the descendants of Esau. I'm saying? So if you see Esau or Esau, if you see Edom or Edom, or if you see Idumean,
Oh, that one I never saw.
yeah, Idumea.
Oh, well, okay.
All of those are synonyms for Esau. I'm saying, and for us, it would be Jacob, it would be Sion or Zion, it would be Israel, it would be I was just thinking this, David, it would be David, it would be children of promise, children of God. There's lots of them. You understand? Lots of them. But like, if you don't know these things, you think it's like a crowd. You think you're hearing about. You understand what I mean? I know one somebody. But anyway, you understand? Let's try to get to it. Right. So we did the Malachi. The Romans 9 is quoting Malachi or Malachi 1 and 2. Malachi 1, 2, and 3. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so he's not just saying shit. You dig? Like, he's literally teaching from the law and applying it like I would say that he's supposed to. Do I want to do this? Do I want to do this? You know, let's just stay in Rome. Let's see if I want to do these things. whole point is that we're waiting to get out of this situation. That's the good news, that we're promised that we will get out of this situation. You understand?
Mm.
Like, it's otherwise what?
Right.
Like, what's the point of anything? Like we're fucked up. But it was written that we would actually get out of this, and we can do something about that. We could be the catalyst of that. You understand me? It's up to us. You understand? It's up to you.
Israel.
It's right. I'm sorry. Kind of hacked jacked New York people, right? Like I'm saying, so so dope. And here's Paul telling the Thessalonians, because that's the whole point. Like, y'all are in exile. You think you're a Greek, you think you're a Roman, but look, but remember, right? 1 Thessalonians 1 and 3, remembering without ceasing your work of faith and labor of love and patience of hope. Like, all of these things, you have to understand the patience of the saints, right? And this is the patience of the saints. Keep the commandments. You understand me? Like, that's what you're supposed to do in order to be the catalyst to for the kingdom of heaven to manifest. You understand what I'm saying? We disobey God, we get fucked up, and we're the tail, right? As it says in Deuteronomy 28. You know what I'm saying? But 15 and down. You understand what I'm saying? But 1 to 14, if we do the things, then we're the head. We'll be at the top, and the nations will be the tail. You understand me? We're the tail. That means we didn't endure to the end. We didn't follow. We didn't keep our end of the bargain. You don't pay the phone bill, the phone gets cut off. You're walking around asking people to call people. You know what I mean? Like, that's not the greatest position in the world. People don't like people face on their phone. You heard? You understand what I mean? It's not a thing. You understand me? Right? And this is Isaiah. So Isaiah right now, we leave Paul. Like, I remember Paul was teaching from the prophets. He was teaching from Malachi. I'm going to touch Isaiah 14 and 1. You understand what I'm saying? For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob. This is the good news. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
That's the good news. Not that the good news is not they've been fucking us up for close to 2 millennia. But they're not gonna they're gonna get away with it, and we're gonna have to just live with them like as if it never happened. That's good news to you? That's justice to you? Someone commits a crime and then they don't get in trouble for it. Is that justice? I'm saying? I'll answer no, right? You don't know that is written. Our God is a just God. You never heard that before?
Mm-hmm.
That means he administers justice. Oh, okay. Right? So, the good news, according to Isaiah or Ishiyahu or Isaiah, right? Isaiah, Isajah, right? Jah is in there also. That would be a good, like, ignorant Rastafari name. Just name your children Isajah. So what's on name? Isajah. Jah.
No, it wouldn't be different than Jesus.
Again, it would be perfectly fine. Like, sometimes a good, ignorant Rastafari name would be Isajah. But you'd have to know that IAH is really Jah and so on, and then be able to do all that. And if you knew all of that, you might as well say Isaiah. Unless you want to make it a point. You understand? Like, I was exiled in the West for hundreds of years. Isajah, nigga. But you know that person come from the West, from the diaspora out this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob. Did I put it up there? No, I didn't. I want y'all to see it. 14. For the Lord will have mercy on Yaakov, on baby Yaakov, because it's not talking about Jacob, the son of Yisahak and Rivka. It's talking about the progeny, right? The children. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm talking about. And so for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will choose yet Israel, and that's why it's showing you. And set them, so that's how you know. You understand? In their own land. And strangers. See, damn, I want you. Shit. Can we get that? Can we get that? That'll be fire if we do what's going on, brother? Man, and now let us do it. Probably gotta go get Oh, they don't want. They're saying we can get it in this version. So just bear with me. Because I was now gonna deal with something else. This way we can. Where is it? Okay, and then we can bloody thing.
You trying to get to the Strongs?
Yeah. Where did the we should have the HEB.
Yeah, but it ain't there again.
Yeah, that's weird.
That is weird. It is very interesting, actually. Somebody used the wrong link.
I don't know what's going on. Okay. Something like that. Side
Hey,
to side. That's not nice. Parallel. What the hell? It's knocking out, messing up my shit. And I make it itching. You know? Okay, we'll work with that. Oh my goodness. I wanted to look that at Isaiah 14:1. Whoa, whoa. Look. Somebody come look at this. Now what happened? And then where's the other people? So what did I do the last time? What happened? Wow.
Strangers.
Mm-hmm. See? Hagar. This is Goyim. It's Goyim strong 1616. It's not Bain Nakar.
Mm.
So Bain Nakar is Israelites that don't. You just drop out or a long time?
No, me drop out. Me just drop out
You
for a while and come back
just
on.
have or a long time?
No, like about what, 2 minutes ago?
Okay. No, damn, I didn't even notice. I was trying to find the Strong's page of this thing so I could show what the strangers are like in this this particular scripture. You know what I'm saying? So right, so right, so for Yahweh, have mercy on Jacob and will choose still Israel, right, and settle them in their own land, and will be joined the strangers, the Hagar, you know what I mean, Hagar, right, the Gar, right, Gar and Nakar, Hanakar, or Beinakar and Hanagar. It's two different strangers, but if you see it in the English, it just says strangers for both of them. You understand?
Mm.
And that's the whole point of studying. Like, don't think English is going to help you here. You understand what I'm saying? English can't help you out of English. You understand? You're trying to understand a Hebrew prophecy. You get what I mean? So, at some point, you got to have some understanding of what's going on in the Hebrew at the very least. Right? And anything you have, something you read, you're like, what? Start looking up the meanings of those words, the Strong's meanings. You understand what I mean? Go get a concordance. And you have like a concordance. You have all of the concordances that were ever done in your pocket. Anywhere you go. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible. You understand what I mean? Boom. Right. So, what? Oh. Yes. I see, because there's different manuscripts. You understand? So if you want to do a textual, different manuscript, you see different codex for Isaiah. You see me?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a little bit of differences in the text. You understand what I'm saying? And when you really get fine-tooth comb about the shit, then you can get to that level. You get what I mean? And even in that, there's little tiny subtleties because God is in the details, right? These little subtleties that will give you just learning a little bit of Amharic and a little bit of Hebrew took me way further than I ever thought. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
It's a tiny bit. Like, I don't know a lot, but just being able to read and knowing a little bit of vocabulary and having a little understanding of just little things. Just every mikla and every makla mekami. You understand? It can make you look like crazy and you ain't even, you know what I mean? You know, so these are the things, but right, so things in the house of Yaakov, right? So that's that's what I had to do. I had to zoom out to get, you understand? To get all of the tabs or whatever it's supposed to be. Oh. Yeah. Right. So for the Lord will have mercy on Yaakov and will yet choose Israel and set them and set them in their and they will set them in their own land. And the strangers, the actual goyim, the ethnic strangers, Hagar, right, shall be joined with them, right, and they shall cleave to the house of Yaakov, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them, right? The people are when it says the people, that's Israel also. You understand what I'm saying? Shall possess them, right, which is the Hagar, the stranger, in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, slaves, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. If that's not more, it can't be any more clear than that. That's how salvation looks. That's the good news. That after all this shit, we're going to be redeemed. We're going to be set back in our place. And we can do something about that to usher that in. It's not just endless waiting. The patience of the saints is following the commandments. That means you're actively trying to get to the kingdom of heaven. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
You're proactively working toward the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. That's what Jesus Christ was saying when they went. The apostles went out. That's what Jesus Christ told them. Like, go to these apostate Jews or Israelites rather, right? The ones that were out of it. They're out of order, and get them back in order so that we can fulfill prophecy, like how he tried to do by being the suffering Messiah that came to suffer and die for his people. He did his part. Now you do your part, so we can get this shit going, get these people off our fucking back, and get it popping. That's what is being talked about. What? I'll prove it. Okay, I'll prove it. I'll beat any man in this room in 60 seconds. Bruce Lee voice. Okay, I'll prove it. You understand what I'm saying? So, right? That means in presses, right? That is Isaiah 14 and 1. Jump down to 21. 21. This is the good news, guys. This is the gospel. This is the good news. Listen up. The good tidings is prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. You don't get to, hey, it wasn't us. I didn't put you in slavery. I never was in slavery. What are you talking about? I'm saying, but I was. And you did. See how that works? Prepare slaughter for his children and for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities. Right? Like you have to, you understand me? I'm saying what you Mandel said. Let me see if you can. If Cuba know me as that. Me tell you, stop them, Jah, before it's too late. I want you to stop them, Jah, before it's too late. What? That's Junior Reed Idol right there. Look, stop me, I said. Let's go into right, but like. Let's do it at home. That's what this nigga not home, you heard? One of the lesser known prophets. But we're not doing that. Right? But this one, whom I say. You understand? The Lord is slow to anger, right? Yahweh Yah. Right? Yahweh Yah is slow to anger. But you see, like when it says the Lord, but in capital, in uppercase, in the English, wait, which one? Oh, okay. Right? In the King James, it says Lord. The Lord is slow to anger, right? And great in power. Great in power. And will not at all acquit the wicked. What does that mean? He's a just God. He will not let the wicked go. You understand me? Like, so if you diss the children of God for hundreds, literal thousands of years, you think it's just going to be cool? When God comes back, he's going to love everybody. What? We mean when God comes back. Anyway. So you can't be omnipresent and be coming back. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power and will not at all, no time acquit the wicked. The Lord, Yahweh Yah. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, here you go. Right? Yahweh Yah hath his way in the Lord, in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. You know what I mean? Regal, reglao. Right? Like regalim, like legs, right? Feet. Reglao. Regalao. I wonder how what regalia, how that fits into the regalia. Oh,
Regulators.
you understand? Right. So that's the Hemi, Nahum, right? That's the nature of, and that's where the grace comes from. It's not even so much, oh, um, you know, Jesus Christos. Jesus Christos is like the image of his Father. So the nature of Jesus Christos is the nature of his Father because he follows. He's perfect. So he's embodied the law. He's 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 amen the law. Just like he said, he's the amen. He admits the law. He accepts it. And consumes it, and it becomes one. You are what you eat, or you are what you consume. Like you watch like lots of like horror movies, you're gonna be a got you. Like you're gonna be dealing with Halloween all the time. You're gonna be like if you know what I mean. What you deal with is what you is how you are. You understand me? But let me see what I can do. Round it out. Round it out. Right? And that's why. And saying, well, Jesus Christos did say, oh, God is love and all of that, like, and make up your own doctrine. But Jesus Christos himself said in John 7:38, I mean, he that believeth on me, as the scripture hath said, as the scripture has said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. If you do it incorrectly, you're not going to, you know what I mean? Like you got your pass, you got your bank card, you got $1 million in the bank, put your bank card in, and you type the wrong password in. Can you get your money? But it's mine. You start banging the machine. You understand? You break the screen. You go to jail. Did you get any money out of the machine? No, because you didn't go through the right protocol. You didn't type in the right password. You didn't chill and go to the teller and tell him what's going on. You started wilding out. It's not going to work for you. You understand what I mean? All right. Sidebar. 1 Timothy 2:11, always just a reminder, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. You understand? Saying 12, but I suffer not, I allow not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. 1 Timothy 2:11 and 12. And the time you have to use it. Don't look at me, buddy. I live on earth. I know what it is. You gotta have some way to like silence the lambs. You heard? You have to have enough.
It's a left hook.
You saying you got? You know what I'm saying? You gotta silence the lambs. Like that's one of my favorite. I believe it's Showbiz and AG song. I'm silence the lambs. Brooklyn, South Carolina, Uptown, and Brother Silence the Lambs. Shutting niggas down, silence the lambs. Killing niggas. It's hilarious. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. You understand what I mean? 1 Timothy 2:11. Very important. For a person from oh, you know what I mean? But let's try this. Try this. We're in the home stretch. Right. Right. I want to go into the specific things. Boom. Deuteronomy 17 and 15. I want to bring that up because I'm saying in light of the in light of the election, you know, we weren't meeting, so I didn't get a chance to say, "Yo, this is reading some scripture that go toward." You see me? what make man do what them do. I know about you, but I never vote for nobody. Something mad. GSYM. Uh-oh, we got a couple of Kamala voters over here. Kamalites? Nobody? Somebody voted for Kamala. What's going on, guys? Let's see if I can. Right. Right. But Deuteronomy 17 and 15, thou shalt in any wise set a king over thee, right? Whom thy God shall choose, right? One from among thy brethren. That's what it means. God chooses because it's election, right? An Israelite is predestined to be an Israelite. The seed is already set up. You can't create another line from Yaakov. You understand? It is what it is already. It's set already. God doesn't have to come and make you an Israelite. He already did it. The ones in the future, he already made. You get me? No? You understand what I'm saying? Like, because like you have your semen already. You understand me? And like your DNA is set up, and like when your children, like when you have your children, it's there already. And it was there before they were born. You get me? So it's predestination at its finest. Thank you. What is this now? Oh, okay. What was that? Right, but like thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from amongst thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. That's the point where he means by like not just waiting for God to choose your king. Like a person might like, oh, you gotta wait for God. See, the Lord thy God shall choose. Like you don't understand what's being said here. You don't know that what the choose mean. You understand? The children of promise, right? You say, I just read, I'll choose Jacob. You understand? And I will choose Israel. You get me? He already made his choice. It's not no active choosing. You get me? It's set already. Understand that. So what Moses is telling you is that don't put no other people, like you actively electing someone over you that's not your brethren. Not, you understand what I'm saying? Like you're not supposed to, oh, why Rasta don't vote? Deuteronomy 17 and 15. The fuck? Who say told me this shit? What? John Johnson? I hate you, but I must listen to you. Don't be a dope. Dope. Thou mayest not, said the stranger, and I'm going to put this up because we're going to look at what stranger this is. This is perfect. Right? Deuteronomy 17. 15.
don't hear you.
See, now this is the car. This is the car, right? Noon, kaf, resh, yo, right? That's not Hagar. That's not Hagar. See it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
In the kingdom of heaven, when they're bringing us to our land, the strangers will cleave to us, right? And they will be for bonds, handmaids and bondsmen, right? That's what Isaiah was saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was what moved those strangers. But like, and that was stranger. The word was stranger. We looked it up. It's Hagar, right? Lagar, right? Hagar. But now, Gar, you follow? You got this?
And this is foreign.
Right? Stranger only. Hold on. Yo.
Yo,
All right. Give me 1 second. 1 second.
Yep, yep.
Come on, fine. And then already. You're not dead. That makes sense. Let me see. Where was I?
The difference, the foreigner and stranger.
And 15. Yeah. Okay, I guess it goes into 16.
Yes, what?
Goes into 16. Right. Doing it this way, which is strong. Right? So, stranger who is not your brother. Right? You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to set these days version. You know what I'm saying? Thou shalt in I set him over thee, whom the Lord God shall choose. One from among thy brethren, one from your bloodline, right? You don't set somebody up like you don't like find somebody and go send them to Ghana to like to run the place. Coronate somebody and just send like a Polish guy like down to Ghana, like you know what I mean? Because you met him at the job. Like what the fuck? Does that make it a little more make sense?
Yeah.
Like what would he do when he goes there? Like he didn't grow with that law, that culture. So why would you do that?
Right.
And he's gonna set himself up that he feel comfortable. That means do away with the things that he uncomfortable with his your stuff. All right. Proverbs 14, you know what I'm saying? King Solomon, Proverbs 14. Righteousness following the law, moral and spiritual integrity and virtuous character exalts a nation, but sin, not following the law, disgraces any people. Even if you're not an Israelite, if you don't do what we be doing, this shit is gonna be wild for you. For real. That's not. And if we understand what a fool in biblical, one that doesn't know the law. Ecclesiasticus 22:11. Weep for the dead, for he hath lost the life, and weep for a fool, for he wanteth understanding. Right? Make little weeping for the dead, for he is at rest. So he went back to the Father. You don't have to suffer anymore. But the life of a fool is worse than death. You know what I'm saying? We have the trifold, we have the trifold wisdom. You say we have the wisdom, and we have the understanding, the application. You know what I'm saying? Because application shows understanding, right? Right. So fool is worse than death. It's crazy. You understand what I'm saying? So like, and if you're a fool, you're not spiritual. If you don't know the law, you're not spiritual. You're a fool, right? So if you're a fool, you're not spiritual. Romans 7 and 14. You know that the law is spiritual. Now they come. Hold on a second, please. Picnics. Your grandma have been to that go on. My son, they grow from your boy. You understand? So you can pick the mint and can drink it. Want to pick me up, brother? Wait. What the heck happened? Mandela?
Yeah.
Good. Then they got killed out here. Lit bus, nearly bus, all kind of crazy stuff. That's why I can't pull up the thing and never does rock from them on. Right? But, you
Gabby?
Gabriela? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, have mercy on Jacob. I'm saying prepare slaughter for his children. I'm saying so to Andra. So let a woman learn in silence. 1 Timothy 2 and 11 and 12. 1 Timothy 2, 11 and 12. Love the book. Alright, we'll do this. Remember we was talking about I wanted to send it, but I can't keep on sending things. I'm square someone and I read it, and I just look like me. I try to preach to mine, and I'm just trying to put the things in the chat so you could like use them. You know what I mean? But numbers 35 and 33. But we was talking about how it's the scripture we was talking about. Wait, let me see if it's here. There's a scripture that says that when we go into land, right here it is. What the hell am I talking about? You understand what I'm saying? Oh no, because I was trying to reference the other scripture that this scripture is here, numbers 35 and 33. But what did you say? You can't when like innocent blood can be cleansed. If innocent people dead, the land cannot be fruitful and cannot be cleansed unless the people that shed blood is killed. Like this is just that's just like gravity and you know what I mean, and the speed of light and the speed of sound. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like iron boils at this temperature. Like you know what I mean? Like just the facts of the universe. You get me? Like these are things that we don't understand though. But whatever. Sorry to hear it. Right. So numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute, and that's what. And this is what Moses was telling children of Israel. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, right? And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. You understand what I'm saying? That's the reason why they have to go into captivity. Those who let us into captivity shall go into captivity. Otherwise, there's no other way. Do you understand? Like, even if you don't want like slaves necessarily, you gotta go. All right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come here, go kick the cotton, kick him in his ass, like because you're supposed to. Like, you understand me? Get over there. You understand me? Like, there's nothing you can do. Like, are you God, brother? All right then. Right? Unless you don't believe in God and you don't believe in justice, and you just figure that you're a perpetual slave, then, you know what I mean? See you later, I guess. You understand what I'm saying? But land cannot become cleansed of blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. 34. Defile not, therefore, the land which ye shall inhabit. Right? When you get your land back. You get what I'm saying? Wherein I dwell. For I, the Lord, dwell among the children of Yisrael. And the Polish. No Polish. You understand me? We was talking about it. We was talking about it the other day. Remember we was talking about, I was saying like
Yeah, I remember.
but that, and also the just the whole Obama thing, like people think like this place is gonna be okay because like Obama, like, you know what I'm saying? Like if Obama could get elected, then maybe, you know what I mean? Okay,
Right.
his vote properly, and then like the whole thing is gonna be cool. You do what I'm saying? But Joseph was the head man in Egypt at the time, at one time. You understand what I'm saying? And he wrote like Psalms, like even King David sings about it. You understand what I'm saying? Psalms 105 and 21. He made him Lord of his house and ruler of all his substance, talking about Pharaoh, to bind the princes at his pleasure. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's Joseph. You understand what I'm saying? And teach his senators wisdom. Wisdom comes from Israel. Even Egypt had to learn from Israel. You get me? So you have to understand that. Right? Joseph and as an Israel had to teach the Egyptians wisdom. Understand that. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why Proverbs 5:15, one must drink waters out of thine own cistern, and running waters out of thine own well, which is learn from your own people and your own systems, which is why we're in here and not Inge Reku, or what is it? Inge Reku, what, how it go?
Inge Reku.
Hold the Indian thing, Inge Reku or something like that.
Oh, the yoga thing you talking about?
Eh?
You talking about the yoga chant thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. I don't know it though. I don't know it.
You get KRQ or something like that. If you stop saying that, because you could bring down something. You understand? But yeah, you understand me? I say like so we must drink waters from our own, and this is King Solomon. You understand? I show us said. I show man said. You understand me? And look there. Come on, man. King Solomon, right? The Ethiopian eunuch supposed to know King Solomon as a youth. See? Him could have teach King Solomon when he forward to him mother. See? What do you think the chances that Solomon and or well, again, I'm positive that Queen of Sheba didn't go to King Solomon by herself. If that like she just took like the A train to like King
Of course
Solomon.
not.
You understand what I'm saying? Do you think that her treasurer was with her?
That's a good question. Well, they conducted business, yeah, right?
I'm assuming like maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like I'm at the liberty to assume that like her right hand man was with her on that excursion. You understand me? If you look how the kings then move, you understand? Then they just like put them wallets in them pocket and like them bus pass and just gone. You understand? All right. To my understanding of it. Right? So, who this?
Super cat?
Super cat?
Yeah.
Jaja.
I buy it.
I'm not saying me not all of it dope, me not all of it soap, me not all of it matcha mark neither look. Fire. Cry if you know dignitary in no big suit. Cry if you know money in no 3-piece suit. No, if you know money in no Chris Clark's suit. You can't not like man will dress well. Yeah, we just realized. Anyway, you start dress up yourself, cat I go bend, brother. And look how much thing you know why you wear. I know. Super cat. You know why you wear suit. You know why you wear Clark's. John. Mm-hmm. But you must learn from your own sister and your own I'm running waters out of thine own well. Eh? And that is the whole point of Genesis, the beginning part of Genesis, with the whole Adam and Eve thing. You understand me, I say? The trees are people, right? So you're eating from trees, certain trees, that means linking with people and taking on them ways. Your doctrine is the fruit from those trees. You understand me? So the forbidden fruit is the people them where did I live dirty, where God never wants us linked with. See? Hey, that's good. Yeah, it's good. It's pretty cool. You want to see? You want to see? Oh, okay. Yes. Settings. Where is the font? Oh, that's why.
Baba, you're funny.
Me?
What are you eating?
Baba funny?
Yes. Potato.
You look ugly in this camera.
Yeah, then I see. You am I way of turning man? Or it didn't go through?
Maybe they're not here.
Yeah?
Yeah, I went through just my journey on, so I was thinking that on mute. But yeah, salam, what going? The big wave, boy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's funny.
mm,
Yeah.
I'm gone.
You see? But at that point they were definitely trying to heal you also.
Mm.
Like, why would I not make sure that happens? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. You know what I mean? But finish off this, right? Right, but his delight is in the Lord. Psalms, that's King Solomon father, Psalms 1 and 2. You understand? First Psalms to bombard. You understand? But his delight is in the
Mm.
law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. Understand? King Solomon for Proverbs 6 and 23, for the commandment is a lamp, right? And the law is light. You understand what I'm saying? And
Mm.
reproofs or correction, you know what I'm saying, of instruction are the way of life. Like, oh, that's what we're doing all day. Like we perfect each other so that we're moving like a machine. So niggas know why we're doing what it is we're doing to a T. There's no doubt. There's no, you know what I mean, no little faith. There's high faith. You understand what I mean? Because faith is substance and evidence. Because if you do licklight and you say, yo, this shit working, you do more, this shit working for real, then you go crazy because you know it's tried and true, right?
Mm.
And you know that true blue. What true blue mean? What blue mean?
Heavenly.
Exactly. So true blue means verily heavenly or truly heavenly. If you want to know. You know what I'm saying? Uh, what is it? 10 more minutes.
Mm.
What I want to do here, I want to do everything, but it's impossible. It's impossible. Okay. Mm. Some Rastaman scripture. All right, we do it. I'm saying? Go to Second Thessalonians, Second Thessalonians 2:7. For the mystery of iniquity thus already work. Iniquity, we all know, is sin. Um, Iniquity is sin, and sin is transgression of the law. You understand what I'm saying? So the mystery that niggas still be weird and doing the wrong thing and preventing us from staying on top because of corruption. You understand what I'm saying? The mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who has, only he who now letteth will let until he is taken out. Or who letteth, you know what I'm saying? The mystery of iniquity, I'm saying like if you let that happen or you let that spirit take you, then he will be taken out on the way, right? And then shall that wicked be revealed, right? Just like the wheat and tear powerful. You understand what I'm saying? That wicked will be revealed for whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, right? The word itself will destroy him because the wages of sin is death. You understand what I'm saying? And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, right? Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, you understand, with all powers and signs and lying wonders, with all powers and signs and lying wonders, right? And I had to throw in the negative wonders and signs, right? You understand, with all powers and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivable, with all deceivableness and unrighteousness in them that perish, right? Wages of sin is death, right? Because they receive not the love of the truth. They don't like the Torah. You know what I'm saying? They might that they might be saved, right? If you love the truth, you would be saved, right? And for this cause, Yod He Waw He shall send them strong delusion, just like he sent Pharaoh. Because remember, Pharaoh was gonna let Israelites go, and then he just some reason like God said, nope, change your mind. The reason why he did that is so that when he defeats Pharaoh, his name can be great. Can't have people helping you. So I'm sending strong delusion, right? So it's the same thing, right? For this cause, God was strong. I'm sending strong delusion that they should believe a lie. And that's like, I'm telling you. He's arguing with you about some dumb shit. And they have mad points that don't make no sense. And they swear they know what they're talking about. Meanwhile, it's not that. You understand what I mean? God, I send them delusion. Since you don't want to hear, believe what you want to believe. You're going to make you feel like it's right. You understand what I'm saying? God shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believeth not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. You understand what I'm saying? Trust that. Right? Isaiah 66:4. I also will choose their delusion and will bring their fears upon them. You understand what I mean? Because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear. So in other words, you know what I'm saying? Everything that happened, God actually controlled. When you feel like I don't believe in God. God is doing that, dummy. Because you an asshole. So you fuck this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Got you right. You understand what I mean? Got you all types of books like that to prove that what you saying is right. All right. You know what I mean? When I spake, they did not answer, but they did evil before mine eyes and chose that chose that in which I delighted not. You understand what I'm saying? Isaiah, you say Isaiah that, but it's Isaiah again. I mean, it's Isaiah 34 and 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. Right? No one of these shall fail. Like none of the precepts that you learn shall fail. None shall want her mate. In other words, there's no book or no body of wisdom that matches that rivals the Bible. Right? No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate. Right? That's what that means. For my mouth it hath commanded. You know what I'm saying? And his spirit it hath gathered them, right? To Wahido. You understand what I'm saying? Saying this is Christos. See that? Okay, yeah, let's do it. Ah, this is Christ. You know what I'm saying? Hebrews 10 and 7. Then I said, Lo, come in. You understand? Oh, I come in. You understand what I mean? Then said I, Lo, I come in the volume of the book. I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me to do thy will, O God, right? I'm saying that's Jesus Christos. He's referring to the fact that there's prophecies about him in the law, right? So then said I, Lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me to do thy will, O God, right? Christ teaching from the prophet Isaiah. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying Mark 4 and 12, right? That they may see, seeing they may see and not perceive, and hearing they may hear and not understand, because they're not he. You know what I'm saying? Who have eyes to see and ears to hear. Lest at any time they should be converted and their sins should be forgiven. Right? That's Mark 4:12. But uh, the Isaiah is
Mm-hmm.
what Christ was quoting from in Hebrews 10 and 7 is Isaiah 6 and 9. And he said, Go and tell his people, hear ye indeed, but understand not. And you understand what I'm saying? Uh, 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 oh, right. No, he's saying that in Mark. I'm sorry. He's saying that in Mark 12, Mark 4 and 12. Mark is teaching Isaiah. I'm saying, but Christ was speaking in Hebrews that he came in the volume, right? But Mark 4 and 12 is Isaiah 6 and 9. So Marcos is obviously knows the law and he's teaching Isaiah. He's using Isaiah and applying Isaiah.
Mm-hmm.
And like so, in other words, like don't think that it's just you just like pick a poem from the book and just give it to someone. Like no,
Right.
you got to know what you're talking about. You have to know what it means, what it pertains to, and in order to use it effectively. You understand me? And you have to be. It's very, 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 very helpful to be talking to people that understand the law.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to talk like that. If not, you have to talk. You have to be in a different way, a different mode where you're teaching on a less advanced level. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to kind of walk people through it. It's not that easy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you don't know no scriptures like that. You don't know Isaiah. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? Certain things. You know what I'm saying? But you're an Israelite. You got to take time with that person. What is your problem? It's just like it's just weird to like go crazy. You understand what I'm saying? Right? And remember, we always say, you understand, Jesus Christ said that you're supposed to do better, more work than him, right? Because he's the first of many. He's not like an alien that no one else can do. Like, oh, you can't be like Jesus, brother. You can't follow the law. Like, you understand what I mean? Like, that's a lie. That's a lie. You understand what I'm saying? John 14 and 12. Uh-oh, you lost one.
No.
Okay, good. Verily, verily, I say to you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also. Yes, and be perfect, right? Complete. Be meticulous. Do the law, right? Follow it. He that believeth on me, who that says, oh, Jesus, right? Jesus Christos, the works that I do, shall he do also. And greater works than these shall he do, because I go to my Father. Like he's going to pass away. But the work has to continue. Get me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you're the same caliber as the person. If you're an Israelite, just like him, he's not a special Israelite. That's the whole point of what makes him special.
Mm-hmm.
You understand that he wasn't special and he was able to do it. So you can do it too, is the point. That's why he's your guy. Because he proved that you can do it. Because he was regular. Get it?
Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm saying? If any man get it, revelation. Right. You know the guys that tell you that God told them last night and they saw God and they had a thing where they saw God in a mountain and all of that. 1 John 4:12. No man hath seen God at any time. If we love one another, you see where he's gone?
Mm-hmm.
Find seeing God. If we love one another, God dwelleth in us, and his love is perfected in us.
In a good spliff. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. You understand what I mean? Like you have to understand, like when you're praying to yourself. You're like the literal grammar for praying is talking to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not like it will be a verb. There's a verb conjugation that makes it where you're doing something to someone else.
Right.
Saying like it's not to someone, it's to you. You're speaking to the life force in you to motivate yourself. God, you're not going to see God. He's not going to talk to you. He's not going to help you across the street. He doesn't know your grandmother. None of that. Things set already. When you're making, I was thinking about this the other day. Yo, when you're about to move your rook, right? You know what that is?
About to move your roof?
Your rook, your knight.
Oh, yeah. In chest, yeah.
Yeah, when you're about to move your knight or your rook, do you call the guy that invented chess before you make that move?
Hmm.
You see how stupid that is?
Mm-hmm.
The thing's set already. Chess set already.
Mm-hmm.
Deal with it. You're not going to be calling, hey, yeah, the pawn. How does that move again? Click, ooh. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, I made the game, and the rules are on the pamphlet that comes with the board. What the fuck you calling me for? That's God. You understand what I mean? Why would you be calling God, bro? Especially if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like if the chessboard blows up, like while you're playing, then you call the manufacturer and find out and get and sue and get you and deal with that. Other than that, you're on your own. You understand what I'm saying? If any man have an ear, let him hear. This is the Revelator, John the Revelator. You know what I'm saying? Revelation 13:9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Right? He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Now, this is the part, like, yes, we're going to finish off with these. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with a sword must be killed with the sword. Okay? Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Right? Right? And then you have a next scripture, the patience, here is the patience of the saints. Follow the commandments. So you start to understand that patience is enduring to the end. You understand? In other words, like he that endureth to the end, even he shall be saved. In other words, the persons that are going to inherit the kingdom are the ones that endure to the end. They follow the law and do that labor of love to the end, because the main commandment is love your brother as you love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Love God with all your heart and mind and soul and might, and love your brother as you love yourself. And all of the commandments hang on these two.
Right.
That's what Jesus Christ said. And that's what they try to use and say, there's only two commandments. Meanwhile, all of that is the law. And the person asked him, what is the greatest commandment? He didn't ask him, give me two commandments that you made up that I can forsake the law and only follow those. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just to give you the arguments for like nominal Christians, like when they say certain things, you know what the answer is. You understand what I'm saying?
Salam time.
Salamta, salamta.
Salamta.
Nigga, salam alaikum.
Salam for tonight.
Salamta na istilin.
Damn, oh,
You're a crybaby. Um, damn it. Just want to finish this up. Right? So the patience of the saints, right? And again, just review who are the saints.
who are the saints? Yeah. I'm assuming the holy ones are those set apart to Israel.
That's correct. That's correct. Saints in Amharic is Kedusan. Kedusan means holy ones.
Mhm.
Holy means set apart. So Kedusan is the set apart ones. And you're set apart by God because God divided the sons of Adam. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
According to the children of Israel. In other words, we got what we were supposed to get first, and then after whatever was left over, the other nations got. Do you understand what I mean?
Mm.
That means, right? So Kiddusan or saints is holy ones, right? Saints is holy ones. The only way you could be a saint is if you're an Israelite. The Israelites are predestined saints. That's what it's called. Set apart ones. The ones that were set apart from the rest of the nations, right? So saints or Kiddusan are the Israelites. That's that. Remember, I was trying to remember the monikers and Sion, Zion,
Mhm.
and all of these things. David, Jacob, Israel. One of them is the saints.
Mm.
Understand that. Understand that. If you don't understand that, it's crazy for you. Or when the saints go marching in, when the saints go marching in. Do you know what that is? That's the kingdom of heaven. That's when we have salvation and we follow the commandments, so everything starts to come together. When the saints go marching in, that's an army. I want
Mhm.
to be in that number. The number is 144,000. You understand what I'm saying? 12,000 from every tribe. You understand? If you look up 144,000 on your phone, that all of those information will come up. The internet will tell you, oh, 144,000. That's the kingdom of heaven. Do you understand?
Mm.
All right, understand that. So I want to be in that number. In other words, I want to be saved. So I have to endure to the end. Like they're literally singing and things from the Bible that they don't understand. You see what I'm saying? Because this is about their destruction. When the saints go marching in, that means that they have caught back themselves. They remember in the land of the captors, and then it starts to go from there. And you start to, you understand what I'm saying? And then, I'm not going to go there, right? Psalm 50 and 5, King David, gather my saints together to Wahido, right? To me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. The only people that ever did that was Israel, right? And the heavens shall declare his righteousness, for God is judge himself. Selah, right? Hear, O my people, and I will speak, O Israel, and I will testify against thee. I am God, even thy God, right? Psalms 148 and 14. He also exalted the horn of his people, right? The praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel. It's telling you who the saints are. King David. You understand? A people near to him. Praise ye the Lord of hosts. You understand what I'm saying? Going at Judith. First, we're going at Judith. Judith 5 and 18. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed. This is Israel. When they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed. In many battles very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs. And the temple of their God was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by their enemies. This is 70 AD. You Understand what I'm saying? Judith coming at the Apocrypha. See? And that's after Malachi and before Matthew. You're not going to hear about these things this explicit in the so-called Old Testament or the so-called New Testament. That's why you have to read the Apocrypha and you have to study, what they would call the Maccabees Bible. You understand? And that's why Maccabees is so important to Rastafari, because you see explicitly us in it, described as black and dark and all of the stuff that people like to see to see that the Israelites were melanated people. You understand what I'm saying? So we add a little validity and so on to the thing. You understand? John 14. All right, John 14, 23. And Jesus Christos answered and said to him, if a man love me, he will keep my words, and my Father will love him. And because you can't go to the Father except through the Son at this point, because of the grace that we were talking about. Because if not, then if you weren't circumcised on the 8th day, if you missed like wild Sabbaths, if you miss Passovers, you're cut off from your people. You know what I'm saying? And there's and certain things is punishable by death. If you committed adultery, you juke a next man girl, and they don't have to go to these people to marry. If a man juke a girl, that's his wife. If you juke it after, you committed adultery. You see? Even if you didn't know. All right. You understand me? Jesus Christos answered him and said, if a man love me, he will keep my words, and my Father will love him, and will come, and we will come to him and make our abode with him. You understand what I'm saying? Dwell inside you. In other words, your mind will be like their mind, because you studied and showed yourself approved. Now you think like they think, so you act like they act, right? It's because you amain the precepts. You have admitted as true the precepts. Precept is something that governs your behavior. So your behavior will be like their behavior. So you'll be like them, or you and them will be one. That's what that means. You understand what I'm saying? He that loveth me not keepeth not my sayings, and the word which he heard is not mine. The word which ye hear is not mine, but the Father's which sent me. So if you really think about it, Jesus Christos is an apostle for his Father, for the Most High God, right? I'm saying in 26, I jump down on 1 to 26, John 14 and 26. You understand me? Just to boast of this thing, what the Comforter is. You know what I'm saying? What the Comforter is. Like, but the Comforter, which is the Holy Ghost or the Holy Spirit, right? The Comforter is the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name. He shall teach you all things, right? And bring all things to your remembrance, right? Remember, dismember and member, right? We had forgot our stuff, and now we're remembering it in the land of our captivity, in the land of our captivity, just like the scripture would say, right? Just like the scripture prophesied, right? Whatsoever I have said to you, right? So, you'll remember everything that he said to you, right? So the Holy Spirit is what makes you remember and retain the instructions, the Torah. That's what and that's the Comforter. Because when you learn of salvation and you understand that is like that we're going to get out of this, you understand what I'm saying? It's not as hopeless. You understand what I'm saying? And you can endure to the end a little bit easier. You understand? Because you could rest assured that like it will happen, because we've seen many of the other prophecies fulfilled. So these must fulfill. You understand me? And the last one I'm going to do today is Jeremiah 17:4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee. This is a prophecy from Jeremiah telling the Israelites that there's going to be a point where you're not even going to know you're an Israelite. You understand me? And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. You understand me? And I got trillions of stuff, but that's 3 hours. That's crazy. I didn't expect it. But yes. You understand what I mean? Like there's millions of things that I want to go over, but it's tough sometimes like putting it in the chat because like there's things that need to be explained. If I write too much, then a person can be like, oh hell no, I'm not reading all that. And then I wasted my time, then it's vain. Then it just looks like I want to look like I know scriptures and I'm trying to teach. Like no, like this shit, like if you know some of these things like that you never seen before, like that's why I had to put like the jaw, like some of, you know what I mean? The Jaja scripture for sure you said it's Jah thing, but Rastaman said, and I eat that thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's biblical. You understand what I'm saying? It's biblical. Like we're more right than you are. Fuck out of here. Saying Jah is it makes sense. That's why I was saying it would be a good so-called ignorant Rastaman name or Rastafari.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, it's Isa Jah. Yeah, son?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, clot. It's a real Rasta name. Mm-hmm. But it's to really stay true to the IRIC and so on. That's a thing. That's the thing you can do. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I wouldn't like, you know what I'm saying? Like just because I would like to say you could go Paleo Hebrew, Ishiayu. Why are you not saying Ishiayu? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like so Isaias, Ishiayu, Isaiah, you know what I'm saying? Isaja. What's wrong? If you understand, if you have, you understand me? If you understand what you're doing, then it's effective. It can be effective.
Right.
You got the biggest gun in the world. If you're not a marksman, if you don't have no aim, you could have shoot yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? You could have did out of gun. You understand?
Yep.
So, like look on Adab and Abihu. Eh? They mishandled the Ark of the Covenant and Bonham.
Mm-hmm.
And they're Levites. Not only are they Israelites, they're Levites. Not only are they Levites, they're literally Aaron's sons. That's
Mm-hmm.
top. You understand what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And what Red Man say, I'm gonna leave it at that. Like the most pointing thing, you understand? No matter who you are, you could still catch a bullet scar. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Red Man voice. You know what I mean? You could have been from the priestly class, the top of the priestly class. First man's ordained as a priest. Being you then. Then.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Oh, clot. So Yahoo.
Mm-hmm.
They make a little mistake. I'm blown up. Everything you do is a mistake.
Right.
And you're not dead. You don't know grace. You want to easy. You want to look into it. Never mind easy. Look into easy. See if you can easy or if it makes sense or if there's anything named easy. Look into it, no man. Believe, no man. Let me tell you. Understand? Most hardest thing for me to do in my life is recite Jesus Christus. How would it make sense to me in a fight? Not so much fight, but the way all them have you feel like a white man there. You see me I say?
Mm-hmm.
You try to make sure and leave no stone unturned before they say, yo, Jesus. You see me? We want to know good.
True.
Long time me that try find out like what is just like me that try find out if His Majesty a real thing when we first look into it. Because anybody can say King of King, Lord of Lords. You understand me I said? Even though he never said Lord of Lords.
Right.
He never said Lord of Lords, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I left it at this. You see King of Kings and Lord of Lords?
Mm-hmm.
That's the Father and the Son
Right. That makes sense. Yeah.
together. The King of Kings is the Father. The Lord of Lords is the Son.
So,
Right? No, people don't know that. No scholar out there know that. I know some people that know that. But I know one person that knows that. Literally. I know for a fact that one person, I believe, knows that. I've heard one person say that. That I know for a fact that, okay, that person knows, he gets it. You understand what I'm saying? But the King of Kings is His Majesty. You understand what I'm saying? The Lord of Lords is Jesus Christus.
Right.
You have to understand that. Jesus Christus was never called King of Kings.
Right.
Because he was never the Emperor of Ethiopia. What are we doing? Guess who was the Emperor of Ethiopia before? Musa.
Right.
Moses was king of Ethiopia. Just like Joseph was king of Egypt. See?
Egypt. Right.
Just like Obama was king of the US. Even though I'm in place and a beer fight against him that, politics can make it where you eat it on top. For a time. That doesn't mean it's set up for you, but those things can happen. Right? So Obama came into office. What happened right after Obama? A pharaoh came to the throne that didn't know. Ain't give a fuck about niggas is what it means. Right? When Joseph was in power, the Hebrews had a decent. The Israelites had a decent time in Egypt. It wasn't that fucked up. It's shit was still there. It's Egypt, but it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Red Man voice. I am so cool. And then rose a pharaoh that didn't know Joseph. In other words, it was fucked up for Hebrew people, Israelite people at that point. Again, in the same Egypt that it was cool for a minute. Remember, saying Joseph was sold into slavery to go get into Egypt. You understand me? I said so. Egypt never met for Joseph. You understand?
Right.
But yet it's set up that way. But don't think that we're not still supposed to come out and get into our own land and do all the things that the prophets and you say explain to us. Is the case. You understand me? Everything a lot of things that they said happened already. So, like what, the bad things. You know what I'm saying? So why not do the good thing? And okay, we treat each other better. We don't kill each other. We don't commit adultery. We don't eat pig and swine. We don't eat shellfish and stuff. You're gonna die? Actually, you're gonna live. Those things make you die.
Right.
There's people who die. My daughter, if she eats shellfish, she'll die. One time, something happened, we had to carry her to the hospital because your throat inside swell up and you can't breathe.
Right.
That's why we shouldn't eat shellfish. If it is not that severe in you, it's still something happens to you. You just could live with it. Because there's degrees of it. But it's not good. And if you eat it and touch me who can't eat it, then I get fucked up. So you know what we'll do? No shellfish.
Right.
Now nobody's gonna get sick. See, no pork. Because if you don't eat pork, if you don't cook pork properly, it has parasites and shit in it, and it'll fuck you up and bore holes in your fucking body. You understand what I'm saying? So don't fuck with it. Period. Then. Keep pigs because pigs is a disposal. They're garbage disposal. You fling anything you don't want, put it in the pig, and the pig will deal with that. You understand that? That's an organic garbage disposal. It's not something to eat.
Right.
You don't turn around and eat it back though. You understand? Uh-oh. Okay, that's that. I don't want that. I'll do. Wait, should I do one more? Nope, that's it. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, like there's lots of stuff you could do. But like the next time, like maybe next Sunday, probably. Like I wanted to do it shorter than this. I just wanted to do 1 hour, but I guess because we just came together, we been talking a long time. You understand? But and that's why I've been trying to do little things in the week. Like that I would love. It would be great if I would study those little 1 or 2 scriptures for yourself. Like I want to go over some of them, like the fear ones and some of the stuff we I put last week and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Go over them, but I didn't have enough time. You understand what I mean? Because we tried to go over it. I just tried to go over the Torah portions since we're in that time and stuff. Just touch on
Oh,
and just like have a discussion about some of these things. But yeah, I think that's it. That's not, I don't know. I don't know what else I have to say. I don't know if anyone has anything that they want to say about what we talked about. Anything at all. Anything that just came to you, or anything to contribute. If not, anything, including my nigga.
for me, it's just a bunch of stuff to go study. That's it. Yeah, well, that's it.
But like it's really, you know what I'm saying? But it's the thing, I just kept it to like the salvation of Israel and the proof that that's what the Bible is talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? The Bible is talking about Israel and the salvation of Israel. We've been through a lot of discussions and we have a lot of understanding as to who we are and why we should be paying attention to them, because those things are important. You understand what I'm saying? Like just like look like you have two names. Both of your names is a reference to Israel. You understand?
Yeah.
We call Israel David also.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like you understand what I mean? Like seed of David or David. Sometimes you just say David.
See.
You understand what I'm saying? And you should know, like if you understand it now, if you understand the way, like you know that that's Israel.
Oh.
Like I'm saying, and Yeshiva will preserve David, yet will preserve Israel. Like it will even qualify out in that same verse. You dig what I'm saying?
See.
But David is a way of saying Israel also. You understand what I'm saying? It depends on the context, but it'll easy get, especially if David is dead. When they're saying David, you get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why you need to know what's happening. You understand what I'm saying? Ezra and Nehemiah was in exile. They was in captivity. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They was in captivity. They was righteous and they was in captivity, but like past prophets. But and even the Babylon exile, like it wasn't as bad as this. We didn't lose our identity. We weren't completely destroyed. We didn't destroy it. You know what I'm saying? They let us build back our temple, all kind of shit.
Right.
And eventually let us go back to our land and all that. You understand what I'm saying? That wasn't the worst in the world.
Mm-hmm.
They're prophesying about this. This is what we're going through here. Right? That those future prophecies where like we just read where you'll forget, you know what I'm saying, who we are or whatever. You understand me? But yeah, man. That's not me.
Oh.
That's still,
I guess you'll let us know if next week is a go.
I would say, as of right now, yes, 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Goddamn it! Like, yeah,
Okay.
I don't know what the hell happened, but yeah, but 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, I'm rock. You understand me? 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, rock. Wait a minute.
Cool.
Oh, he did 4 o'clock.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
No, I thought he said 3 o'clock, rock, 5, 6, 7 o'clock. I know he said 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Okay.
Yeah, he said 4. Yeah.
I'm like, this nigga is 4. But like, yeah, I'm here. No. You tired? Oh. What time? No, this is too early for you to sleep right now. If you keep up, you have to go get up there. Rise up now, man. Oh, you're finding it, Chama? Oh, you're coming in as I don't sleep. I don't sleep. I don't sleep. I don't sleep? No, yeah, I don't sleep. mean, you know why that's it? Come. Well, yes, my lord. But I would say, yeah, I mean, 3 o'clock, we try to loosely, unless something crazy, you understand me? But I'm saying this little hour, discuss whatever. Whatever. You know how we do. We might end up just talking about dancehall for the hour. But that's it. That's all it is. But like,
Oh,
we try to like cover the things that we're supposed to, but we're human beings, and I think I think it's good to keep a lightheartedness to it. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. We give thanks, man.
That's
Yeah,
good.
man.
Oh,
Yeah, man. What's going on? You feel me?
Job,
Still.
oh, well.
oh,
Oh, we're